on to the word of the day real quick, and then we will share some of your dreams. So the word of the day today is reputed. It is an adjective. Definition: believed to be a certain way by popular opinion. Popular opinion is an important part about this word. It's not just your own personal belief, it's an accepted belief. The example is the politician was reputed to have embezzled money. You don't get what, Damien? It's very similar to rumored, but it's closer to a belief. So I'm sure that Matt will have an example of something that you're reputed for.
Yeah, I know that.
Maybe with some of the examples in class it'll make more sense. Yes, sir.
It is best that all emissaries be reputed well in most aspects of life, or else they will not be trusted in their dealings.
So be reputed to be trustworthy?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
What is reputed?
So reputed to be believed to be a certain way. And then you explain what that certain way is after. Yes, ma'am.
So chocolate is reputed to be tasty.
To be tasty? Yes, yes it is. Chocolate is reputed to be tasty. Indeed.
I
think we should test that.
Yes, we should. Chocolate.
Jocelyn is reputed to be crafty.
You don't have one? Anybody else? Volunteers for examples?
I guess I do.
Alright, I knew you had something.
Thanks to Twilight, immortal vampires are reputed to sparkle.
Oh. Yes, they are. Those sparkling vegetarian vampires.
Vampire song.
It is a great example and a good contrast to our gothic vampires.
Vampires are really
Until yeah.
What do you think, Damien? Does it make more sense to you now? Yeah, it's good? Yes?
Gothic stories are reputed
to have what in them? Debt in them. Yes, yes they are. Good connection to class. Anybody else have an example? Okay.
But no, not always. Not every popular.
Do you have one?
video games are reputed to be fun.
Are reputed to be fun. I would agree with that, at least for PC games, not console gameplay.
That's what she said, except for changing.
Alright, so I guess we can move on then to our dreams. And well, Damien, it looks like you haven't gone in a while, so
I wasn't last week as well.
I didn't do a journal last week. So
2 weeks ago.
We didn't do it 2 weeks ago.
No,
I would like to hear about one of your dreams, Damien.
but I remember that my dreams.
Are you using your past, Damien?
Huh?
He doesn't have a past.
He used his.
No, I didn't.
It says you used your pass on.
Wait, for this quarter? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What was the date?
Oh, it's yeah, it would be last quarter then. So would you like to use your pass? Or would you like to talk about a dream you would like to have? A classroom appropriate dream that you would like to have.
I remember some of my dreams. I guess I'll share this with you.
Fantastic.
Wait, when is the end of the quarter?
End of next week.
You know, part.
Okay. Good rationing of your passes. Jocelyn.
Feels good.
No one wants to share their dreams. He's not.
I think we should rate that question. Don't you think, Pat?
Question?
This guy's Bauer.
Yes,
Mackenzie
sir.
hasn't been here for a quarter.
That's
How-
not even fair.
Oh my gosh, hi Mackenzie. I think that's fair.
I passed because I would use my password.
You're gonna have
Nice try, Sam.
a ton of makeup work to do.
I'm sure she's fully aware of that. You
Nick.
don't need to hammer that in.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Fast.
Well, you said you were.
Oh, I did.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
It's just a scary dream about
Never mind.
Zach.
Pass. Goodness. Okay. I like forbid the next person from passing. Okay.
Sorry, you got
Matt.
I'm not gonna pass. So I was in space. I had a jetpack and I was soaring from rock to rock. The wind flew the wind flew.
No wind in space.
You know what, Sam? In my dream there was. So you just stop judging me. The wind flew through my hair like a roller coaster in complete darkness. The stars were above me and the moon was huge as it was only miles away from me. But then I decided to fly back down to Earth and I landed softly, even though I was flying like a million miles an hour. And I landed on the beach. It was bright and the sand was warm. People were scared of me though. I didn't think of anything of it because I just dropped from space. But when I looked in the dirty, grimy water, I saw that I was large and green. I looked like the Hulk, but the Hulk with necrosis. Because people were scared of me and they yelled at me for being a monster. So I decided to help them with their boat that was sinking in the water. I lifted it up like a feather and threw it onto the shore and it exploded into pieces.
Wow.
That made them angrier. And then I woke up.
Whew. Thank you for sharing.
Wow.
I don't have many dreams where I'm in outer space. I
Matt,
like that.
There's no air in space. Thanks.
I sometimes have dreams like the Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. And those are about the only space dreams, like where the elevator doesn't stop and it just keeps going.
Just keeps going.
I'm getting phone.
Helen.
Just a second.
Okay. Well, let's go. Ida.
Oh, okay. Do I have to read it, or can I just like?
You can summarize. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I had a dream about a polar bear and stuff. I was
Polar
like-
bear?
Yeah. Because I was watching Discovery before that, before I went to bed, and it had to do about polar bears. So yeah, I had a dream about a polar bear.
Do you like polar bears?
No, we know somebody who likes polar
A lot.
Continue.
Yeah, and he was like eating jelly,
Like
like
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches jelly?
Yeah, he had like a big jar of jelly, and then he was like dipping his paw into it, and then he just randomly turned purple,
Oh.
and then I was just there staring at him.
Very nice. Good sticky jelly. Are you ready, Helen?
Yeah, can I volunteer?
Go for it.
Alright.
Give Helen some time to think.
Alright. Well, depending on the type of dream, it could be as in the I have a dream, where I envision some great occurrence happening in the future or something remotely of that nature, which could entail a multitude of things, such as Matt and I becoming imperious and vice-imperious rulers of the school and walking along in all smugness and power, reveling in the power vested in us and being responsible with it, of course. But I seem to think that the dream being expected of us is an example of the visions that plague the great people who are remembered for their great achievements because they actually have colorful lives after they fall asleep. So thus becomes my dream. It is blazing hot outside. Sweat is drenching my body, and I still have about 12 miles to go. It is another long, hot, exhausting day, and my head is faintly ringing, a sign that I need to take a big drink of water at the end of this round. I reach the end and close my eyes, take a long swig of water and savoring the feeling of coolness trickling down my throat. Opening my eyes, I gasp in horror as the cord starts closing in, seeming to grow taller and taller while the sun darkens and I am entrapped in a prison of whispering leaves. While this happens, the mud starts sucking me in and a horde of mosquitoes swarm around me, leaving me itching with thousands of welts. Of all the days to forget bug spray. Then I hear a beeping and jolt awake as another day, while not quite dawns, certainly beckons.
I like that story. I like and greatly dislike that story. Makes me very itchy.
Yeah.
which is good. Sensory detail. Good, good. Helen.
Okay. 2 days ago, I dreamed I was in a very beautiful orchard. The wine of the grapes intertwined the bronze fence. The apples growing on the tree has already ripened, and they hang on the branch, and so red and blue sea lighter than trees. The environment surrounding me was so quiet and like almost silent. So I was walking along the orchard and walk. But the scene I saw was always the same. Then suddenly I heard a baby crying from my arm, and I bumped my head down, and I saw baby is just in my arm and crying and screaming so badly, but very strange. He closed his eyes all the time, so I have to sing a bodyguard to console him. And then gradually the baby stopped crying and fall asleep. So with little snore, suddenly I saw in the end of the path there was a white house. I went into the house and I found everything in the house was white. White bed, white carpet, white curtain. I put baby on the bed. He was so cute with long eyelash. Then he had his head into the pillow, and I worried he couldn't breathe. So I turned him back. Then I found he opened his big, red, and scary eyes, staring at me, and said, "Wake up, Helen." Then I woke up.
Whoa.
What was that? The baby woke up and had
Big red eyes.
Red eyes and said, "Wake up, Helen."
That's a good scary. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Good job. Oh yes, ma'am. Would you like to share?